Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here. In this video, we're going to be talking through a general overview of the Heroes update roadmap that is to come in MapleStory, and I can't go 100% in depth in everything, but I have a lot of things that I want to teach you as well. This is going to be a general overview. You can find on the channel, if you're watching this video sometime in future, all of the in-depth guides for the different categories, the patch notes and whatever not, as and when time goes by. But this is going to be very useful for any of you who want a high-level overview of what to look out for, what are the market changes, and my best recommendations for you guys. In case you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because the algorithm of how YouTube pushes it out might not be to your best interest. By the time you get recommended a popular video, likely a lot of other people might have consumed that content ahead of you as well. So subscribe, notification bell is for your own good. At the same time, let's talk about the three different parts of the update roadmap. I really like this about Nexon and MapleStory in general. They always give you a clear roadmap of what's to come way in advance, so that you can expect how to plan your time, respect your time. I really like these kind of things. It does show a long-term mentality of the game rather than just snapping finger and then they just change everything one moment. That is really, really unreliable. So over here, you have it in three parts. Your new heroes come out from the 7th of August thereafter, and we will get a bit of a buff for whatever situation that we are in right now. Buff or nerf, depending on the character that you're playing as well. These two things are very major, because Maple Legion, for those of you who don't know, a broad overview, I will explain a little bit in my thoughts on every single one, how it affects the market. But in order to get the best out of this video, I want to first jump in with what is a Maple Legion. For those of you who have no clue, I'll just spend like 1-2 minutes talking about it. So a Maple Legion, I just googled this Legion grid. The more characters you have, you can see all these dots over here. Basically, you can slap in your characters on this grid. It gives you free stats. Like you can have attack, you can have magic attack, strength, luck, whatever not. And as you have more characters, these grids will grow larger. The higher level your characters are, the more blocks they will have. So you can see some are like 4 blocks, some might be just 1 block, some might be like 3 blocks. You can Google it if you're more interested in more of these concepts, but basically it's free stats for all of your characters. All of your characters get use it. You can get crit rate, you can get boss damage, you can get buff duration, you can get ID, ignore defense, you can get crit damage, bonus EXP, whatever not. Really, really solid as well, and a lot of attack, a lot of magic attack, and a lot of flat stats if you're looking for it as well. So this benefits you having more characters. So if you haven't already seen our other videos on the channel teaching you how to level up many characters 1 minute per level kind of thing, check it out. It's all on our channel as well. Tons of things to help you out get faster, because by the time this news is out, the characters all are very inflated in price. Everyone is just buying them up, and you can't probably buy all of the characters without a massive wallet already. So Maple Legion, great damage throughout your account, benefits your whole account, not just one character, of course your main character as well, but it will incentivize more people to make more characters, or at least have more characters leveled. At the same time, you have this thing called an NFT Collection roadmap, which currently in the game, for those of you who don't really play NFT Collection, what it is right now is currently just some stats that you get. I currently only have like 13,000. The stats early on are not that great, but later as you go on and you complete this collection, it can go up quite massively to even give you like 20% crit rate. I've heard some people spending thousands of dollars just to hit to this point, so it's not very cheap to get. But these are still some things that you can do in the long run for this NFT collection. All these is likely going to change, but this NFT collection is similar to Legion in a sense that the effect of it is it benefits people who are playing broader accounts rather than just one character, because 6 characters means you have the 6 times of these effects applied through your 6 characters. So that is just a quick overview of all of this. At the same time, if you're looking to invest in characters, my advice is don't do it yet, because there's going to be a class balancing. 2 characters that are most likely expected to be nerfed will be a Corsair as well as Shadower. Damage really high, utility really great. A lot of endgame players are crowding to that space. At the same time, the classes that probably might get buffed will be the Dark Knight, which is not the massively popular classes, and as well as Night Lord, which damage might not be as great, and survivability not as great as a Shadower. So those 2 classes maybe are a bit lagging behind. Expect those 2 classes probably to move ahead, but we will see. Again, as of time recording, if I click this, I can't see the patch notes. This is before the patch has launched. Once the patch is updated, if you're watching this sometime in future, likely it'll be on the channel, so you can check those videos out already. Maple Legion, we talked about it. NFT Collection revamp, we talked about it as well. Now, importantly, if you look at all these things over here, the only one that I really, really care about is, okay, two things. One, Fiesta Coin Shop. this cube here likely is going to be a cube that can be applied to any single item. This is very, very massive. Why? Is because if you go into your game, for example, if I wanted to upgrade my Fafnir Damascus dagger over here, the cost of these upgrading the dagger just to cube it once, if we follow the same pattern, this red cube which was dripped, right, 700,000 Nesos just to do one poke of a roll. If you can get this from event for free, you pretty much save, as of time recording, like $7 for one poke, which is very massive. What this means is that anyone who actually cube your Fafnir Damascus, your higher end gear, your Absolabs to like unique and above, you might be feeling a bit of a sour feeling because you probably spend like thousands of dollars. Now people can get the cubes for free. So great for those of you who are not in these like late game items, you get easier access. But for the people who are maybe more spent already, you might not be as invested. And we talked about all of these on the channel as well. So if you are a larger spender, you want to avoid depreciation in your assets because now that these cubes are around, you likely your items that are very, very high in unique, legendary, all the Fafnir stuff, and you likely will get depreciated because now there's a lot of them in the market as well. You can subscribe to our channel. We talk a lot more about efficiency as well, about making money because it's not just about doing the biggest damage. You're playing a crypto game, you're out to make money, and that's what this channel is all about, trying to help you do. So this is huge because now your cubes will likely save costs on the high-end gear. Great for newer players, great for small spenders. Might not be that great for people who have already spent a ton of money in the incorrect places. My personal opinion. Feel free to disagree as well. Next up, also, we are going to get flames. These are quite hard to come by. These flames, apparently we can get some for free. It might, of course, have a limit of the number of flames that you can get, maybe like 10, 20. But that means you can slap on all of your gear now, flames, which means the flame prices in the market might drop slightly. The junk flames will really go for a lot less now. Some people used to just search them for stats. Now it's going to be worth a lot less. Free stuff, free damage upgrades, really awesome, which means in future, it's very efficient to wait for events to upgrade your gear rather than like spending Nesos. These changes, I expect Nesos prices to eventually come down quite a bit because the usage of the Nesos will drop. At the same time, we're also going to be having more Neso drops. Fiesta Boss. So it seems like the current extra drop rate is going to continue with this Neso drop for the bosses. What this means is maybe you don't get the equips, maybe you don't get the equipment drop rates, but instead just the Neso amounts are boosted. Again, these are all going to push Neso prices down. But gear prices might move up as well because now your Black Bean marks, your Dominator pendants can be cubed with these free cubes. In the past, people would spend a lot more money to Neso it and cube it. Now you can actually get the really good gear and cube it more or less like for free with these event cubes. So expect the prices to move quite significantly as well. If you like the way we are presenting so far, we're not done yet, but do consider subscribing and have notifications turned on. We are a more market-focused channel. If you're looking for meta biggest damage, there are a lot of other content creators. We are specifically focused on the market news. I am a finance major by nature. I'm working in the investment profession for around 6 years. So that's why you see the approach to talking about it is more money-oriented. So I can't click on patch notes right now. This is, of course, before the update. But that is for the first part, which takes place this Thursday. Again, today is Monday as of time recording. Once it's Thursday, I'll likely have another video out for you guys as well. Next up, of course, we will have the August 7th. 2 weeks later, we'll get 3 new characters. Mercedes gives EXP in the link skills. Phantom gives crit rate. Aaron gives a bit of combo op EXP. Not too much. 2 of them are DPSs. 1 of them are utility classes. Depends on how you look at it. We have more videos already on the channel. You can just like click on the channel and you can see we talk about which is the best, what I recommend for all of the heroes in-depth dive. Because don't forget, right now we don't have 5th and 6th shop, but everything you find on the internet includes 5th and 6th shop. So I extracted all of that out for you. It's on the channel, just talking about 4th job, which is really, really very important and very crucial, especially if you're going to plan on playing these classes. So that's for the 7th of August. I think the biggest impact, and it's probably the thing that moved the market the most, is the 21st update. One important thing is people are wondering what boss is going to come out. Is it going to be, for example, you're going to get new rings? Are you going to get new stuff? But instead, they are releasing Lotus and Damien hard, just a harder difficulty of the current bosses. They are very, very chunky, which means one, your whales will want to now invest even more Nesos to beat these endgame bosses. Maybe the one drop is like 100 million and stuff like that. This is fantastic for whales. They will be more willing to spend more money in the game as well, pushing up holding the price of Nesos, at least in the near term, as more of these whales spend like close to $100,000 trying to get to that stat threshold for Lotus and Hard Damien to solo them. I hope that the people who are soloing normal Lotus and Damien go towards soloing Hard Damien and Hard Lotus. If not, it's going to be quite a downgrade in my opinion. But at the same time, you have over here bonus stat acquisition methods. So they're giving more free-to-play benefits also. So what this means is your new players get a lot of benefit. If you are a free-to-play, you're a small spender, you can expect in the long term, maybe in the next 6 months, your Nesos will likely drop in value. But at the same time, if you keep playing, you keep like being free-to-play, you just reinvest, you don't cash out, you likely will be able to get to your goals a lot faster with this update. But if you're just like farming, selling, not like buying new gear, your earnings likely will dip very, very quickly with all these free stats that a lot of people are getting as well. So that's something that's really important to note. One other thing, the last note that I have that I want to talk about as well is with the arrival of Lotus and Damien, why is this very significant? Is because these two guys, they drop the magical eye patch, which is a face or eye accessory, and the loose control mark, which is a face or eye accessory, one of the later stages. They drop it in the normal Maple. If it follows the normal Maple, that means your rings will be unaffected. A lot of people were worried that their rings, the Neophyte rings, will be changed. Maybe you have a Golok's ring or something like that. But now it shows that we still do not have any rings for at least probably the next maybe 2-3 months. So your Neophyte rings here likely will remain very, very strong for a long time. And I can expect to see either the value holding or even increasing over time, since these are also unreally affected by the cube introductions as well. And with Neso price getting cheaper, more people will be able to afford these rings, in my opinion. So these rings, solid hold, they are unaffected. A lot of people were worried that Meister, Signet and stuff coming out, these will affect these prices. But now that we have the roadmap, it's a lot clearer what is important, what is not. And that's just a quick overview of my thoughts. Again, this is just an overview. There'll be more in-depth guides coming to you guys shortly as well. And if you like the way we present, you like this market approach to the game, consider liking, subscribing, and consider supporting us as a channel member as well. And you'll get tons of more exclusive content because the views that we pull in, really too small to keep us alive. And it's all the members' hard work to keep us alive. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in one of these two next videos.